Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick tutorial on balancing poses as well as trying to answer Katie's question when it comes to the runner's lunge and then moving into the airplane arms. Why is her knee wobbling? So a couple of things just in general about balancing poses. The key to balancing is first feet placement, feet alignment. So if you hear me say grounding down through the four corners of the feet, it means finding equal weight on the front and the back of the foot, spreading the toes wide. And then from a balancing standpoint, the other extra cue that I would give is pressing into the ball or the big toe, right? So if, depending on what foot you're balancing on, pressing into that big toe will help with a little bit of the ankle stability. So I think that's what's happening. It's all connected. It's one kinetic chain from your foot all the way to the crown of your head. So specifically, pressing down will help start to create some stability in the ankle as well as stability in the knee. The other things with any balancing pose is engage the core, engage the core. Breath is always important, as well as finding a still point, a still drishti. So for Katie, coming into that runner's lunge, a couple of things. So I'll walk through what you can do in the pose itself, but then there's also modifications that you can always do. So again, same principles apply because this is a balancing pose, right? This runner's lunge, you're balancing. And then when you start to move your arms, your lower half shouldn't be moving, but you're still balancing. It's a strength pose. So don't underestimate that here. Again, now this time, this foot, so in my case, the right foot, that's the bent knee, all four corners are planting. I'm pressing strong into the right ball of the foot, right big toe. And then the left leg, lengthen, strengthen through the left thigh, and then spreading all of the left toes wide, coming onto the ball of the foot. So you might not have the entire foot on the mat, but you can still find the top two corners of your foot. So finding that still base is going to be really important to finding stability when then you move your airplane arms. Everything is stable and sturdy. And then we add the added challenge of moving from airplane arms to crescent and then even sometimes back and forth. But if you see, I'm not moving my lower half at all. It's really, the movement is coming from the upper body. So if you can find the stability in your lunge itself, just moving your arms should not create any more or less wobble, right? So engage the core, find a still focal point, find your breath, find the four corners of your feet. If this is still too much, too wobbly, know that you're gaining strength no matter what. You can always lower the left foot to the mat. So plant the heel coming into more like a warrior one variation. It's a little bit more challenging to square off the hips in this warrior one, but that will help find a little bit more stability because you'll have the full foot on the mat. The other option is you can always lower the left knee or the lengthened leg knee to the mat and still do your motion and then slowly coming up into your lunge one step at a time. So try that out. Curious to know what you think. And if anybody else has any thoughts or comments, would love to hear it as well. All right, thanks. Namaste.